Milad Karimi, Kazakhstan. Ivan Stritovic, Russia.
The introduction of the gymnasts for the men's parallel bars final here at Napoli 2019.
Kakeru Tanikawa, Japan. Start warm-up.
So the warm-up time begins for these gymnasts. The start list for the men's parallel bars final in artistic gymnastics at Napoli 2019. The third strongest qualifier, Kazmakaya, will go third in the order. He'll be followed by the second strongest, Ahmed Unda of Turkey. And then right at the end we'll have Kakeru Tanikawa, who was top qualifier with his 14.95 routine.
È stato ritrovato un iPhone 8 rosa. Rivolgersi alla sicurezza. Grazie.
If you're just joining the action here at Napoli 2019, welcome to the Pala Vesuvio and welcome to the final session of artistic gymnastics competition at these games. There are 3 more apparatus finals to take place. The men's parallel bars, the warm-up is in process for that at the moment. Then we have the women's floor exercise and the men's horizontal bar. And after all is said and done, then gymnastics will pack its bags for just a few days before the rhythmic gymnasts come in to occupy the Pala Vesuvio for the last 3 days of the games. They've been well entertained. I hope you have too, watching the competition at home. A chance to see Marco Saruggerio in action here. He was a part of the Italian team and will be joined by Stefano Patron, his teammate. They were the 8th and 9th strongest in qualification respectively. Italy were 4th in the men's team competition. He's been a great story of these games. Ivan Stretovic, silver medal in the all-around competition. It was fascinating watching him come through from being, I believe, 6th in qualification to really deliver a great first half of the campaign, because he's at his strongest in places like the parallel bars, on the horizontal bar. That's really where he excels. But what he did do, Stretovic, was make the first half count. He was great on floor, vaulted really well. His Pommelhuis routine was sharp. So it was all around much improved display and good enough not just to get onto the podium but to secure the second highest prize. Been great enthusiasm in the city of Naples for these games. It's really been well attended. The opening ceremony had a fantastic atmosphere, really big crowd in a big stadium. Stadio San Paolo is a large place. It's the home of Napoli Football Club. And there's been a sense of purpose and excitement about the city for these games. Other sports at the games, the aquatics programme, diving, swimming, water polo, archery, athletics, basketball, fencing, football, judo, rugby sevens, sailing, shooting, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis and volleyball. Actually, this venue were not hosting the gymnastics. It would have been a good option for judo because it hosts a lot of domestic judo competitions here, and it also hosts a lot of indoor athletics, though it's an outdoor programme at these games. Indeed, it's used by high-level basketball teams in Naples. It's such a fascinating city, founded by the Greeks in the 2nd millennium. So it's one of the most continuously inhabited places in the world. 6th century BC, it was first referred to as Neapolis. And they say that the city was founded by Parthenope, one of the sirens, who I think was the daughter of Terpsichore, the goddess of dance. Feels like the right thing to say ahead of the women's floor competition in a short while. And they actually did a lovely tribute to the founding of the city at the opening ceremony. They looked at how Parthenope apparently threw herself into the sea. She's one of the sirens. One of her songs failed to entice Odysseus. And, she was washed ashore in Naples near the present-day Castel dell'Ovo. So it always has maintained this very Greek feel, the city of Naples. Even during the Roman era, Greek was still widely spoken here. It became somewhat Romanised, lots of public baths, villas and aqueducts. Some of it, a lot of it has still survived to this day, as Roman buildings tend to do. Definitely a city well worth a visit, and it's very nice weather indeed. So the men's parallel bars final is about to get underway, and it will start with Li Chikai of Chinese Taipei. And he really has got a great record of success at the Universiade. Not just here, where he's won a team silver, an all-around bronze and a pommel horse gold, a full set of colours at these games, but he also won the pommel horse gold at the Universiade in his home country a couple of years ago. He's still only 23, he's been around for such a long time. Well, this was a very good routine in qualification from Li Chikai. He had a 14.4 score, and it was crisply executed. Might have been a touch diagonal on that handstand, he certainly isn't there. Secure in that Diamondon. Just as in qualification, got a nice bit of clearance. How's his travel going to be? Very good, gets good 2/3 clearance down the bars. And that's actually a very elegant and stylish correction of the overarch. He made light of that. There's a touch jackknifed as he goes into that dismount. But certainly very strong from Li Chikai. Now there is some bigger difficulty to come, most notably from Kazumikaya. So it's just going to be down to whether the execution from the gymnast of Chinese Taipei is sharp enough, or considered to be sharp enough by the execution panel of judges. rescued the dismount well with just a small hop forwards. Quite bent over, one of those nose near the knees occasions. .65. Execution's down quite a bit. By 3/4 of a mark from his qualification score. So Lee Chi-kai, 13.65. And that, to a degree, could help open the door for a gymnast like Marco Saluggerio, because at 14.1 he was the 8th strongest in qualifying, so he's now got a clear target to aim for. Great story for how he got into the sport. His childhood friend was a gymnast. He said, go on, have a go, come along, keep me company, and clearly he hasn't stopped since. He's also a very fine coach and interdisciplinary coach, Marco Saluggerio.
13.70. Lee Chi-kai. Italia, Marco Saluggerio.
Let's come back to Saluggerio in a moment, because it looks as though there's been an adjustment to the score of Lee Chi-kai. 13.7 that's now showing up as. .9 for execution, so the execution score has gone up by a little bit. Perhaps the score might have been displayed preemptively. Either way, it's 13.7 for Lee Chi-kai. Now, to Marco Saluggerio of Italy. He was the 8th strongest in qualifying. That's a nice journey down the bars. Flips the heels well into the handstand position. Nice and tidy work from Marco Saluggerio. That will mean a lot to him. Didn't have the opportunity to participate in the all-around competition. Good that he's been there, having his moment in a big final, having been such great support to his teammates. He's been an ever-present figure when they've been competing. He did get a pretty difficult moment there where he collided leg on the bar. But other than that, it was a very nicely performed display. As I was mentioning earlier, he is a very good coach. He doesn't just coach in artistic gymnastics, he's an acrobatic gymnastics coach as well at his own club, Juventus Novo Melzo, and also in Milan. Nice to see gymnasts working across the disciplines. And he scored a 14.15. So Marco Saluggerio goes into gold medal position. We still have 6 gymnasts to compete.
14 and 15. 14 e 150. Japan. Kazuma Kaya.
Once again, Kazuma Kaya. This is the last time that we're going to see him competing at these games, but what memories he has given us. Team gold, and the key performer in that team gold. The all-around gold, silver on the floor, bronze on the pommel horse. Can he have one last extra piece of luggage to take with him? He was the third strongest in qualifying, 14.45. He's got to rescue the overarch. He's very composed. Execution has been very good since that moment. Isn't that lovely crispness into handstand? So perfect. He's got extra difficulty in this little sequence on the single bar. Very methodical handstand that he's then lost, has to pace forward. He's had to hold that for a very long time to get stability. Well, whatever happens in this final, he has been magnificent at these games. He's also, I think, fairly worn out, Kazumakaya. And that's what happens when you become the figurehead gymnast of the team. When you're such a strong performer, suddenly in so many finals, a lot of work to do. And it's been a job well done for Kazumakaya of Japan. This bit of correction of the overarch, it's great composure and it's also great strength, because it's so easy in that kind of position. Any gymnast will tell you that they can just go over completely, and he displayed incredible calmness and strength to hold on to it. I think for him, whatever Kazumakaya does in this parallel bars competition, he's delivered in a big way. It won't be another gold. It's going to be a fight to hold on to another medal. 13.75 for Kaya. Just to take a moment to give you an update on Marco Volter, the Swiss gymnast who had a difficult landing on his second vault in the first final of our session of competition. Volter has just been taken to a hospital to have some x-rays just to see if all is well. So they're just making sure that he is okay and that any diagnosis is performed appropriately and quickly. So that's a little update on the Swiss gymnast. Ahmet Under of Turkey, the second strongest in qualification. Really did get some height Under. Superb handstand work. Nice dismount too. Young gymnast from Izmir. Took a gold in the parallel bars at the Mediterranean Games last year. He's done really well recently with some tough injuries to battle his way through. It's restricted the apparatus he can perform, and he's so well known as an all-round competitor. Got big continental honours when he took the silver in the horizontal bar in Minsk at the European Games. Wouldn't have missed this event for the world. Really determined to be here. Now, where's he going to be positioned?
45.
From Under to over. He goes into the lead. 14.45 for the Turkish gymnast. He's now in the gold medal position. So it is Ahmet Under, Marco Sarajerio, Kazumakaya, 1, 2, 3 at the halfway mark of the competition.
Kazakhstan, Milad Karimi.
Kazakhstan's Milad Karimi will be the next competitor, the 5th of the 8 and the 7th strongest in qualification. Milad Karimi was 7th in the floor final. He was a good competitor in the all-around. Coming from the second group, he performed significantly beyond his qualification standing. Qualified in 8th position, ended up in 5th. He was reasonably close to challenging for a medal. There's a nice sense of smoothness about it as a display. That was sharp, just a tiny bit of correction necessary. Very nice there. Well, he did well to hold that dismount. There was just a slight sense of a crumpling of the knee as he was about to go to one side, made light of it. Great young gymnast. Still in his very early 20s, still with a lot of developing to do. And he's a brave gymnast as well. He had a very bad break of the arm on the parallel bars in Melbourne at the World Cup in 2018. It has in no way deterred him. Still approaches this work with great confidence. It's what he loves to do, it's where his heart is. That was nicely rescued. Could be an important rescue in his bid to get onto the podium. That he's done. 14.25. He's stepped up from qualification, Karimi. So Unda is still in the lead. Karimi, second place. Salugerio now is in the bronze medal position. Kazimir Kaya has dropped down to 4th, so Kaya won't be adding to his medal collection.
Russia, Ivan Stridovic.
Carlotta Filito will be competing in the women's floor exercise in a short while. She's getting herself warmed up for that. The silver medalist in the all-around competition, Ivan Stridovic of the Russian Federation. An Olympic medalist in Rio 2016. He's got to correct at the start. Very nice from Ivan Stridovic, a gymnast who has developed confidence enormously here at the Universiade. Really has. It's been a very positive year for Stridovic. 5th in the all-round at the Russian Championships to really get things moving. Competed at the European Championships in Poland. It was only his 2nd international appearance since the Olympic Games in Rio. And he's just gone on and developed since then. It was way back in 2013 that he was a gold medalist on the parallel bars at an event called the European Youth Olympic Festival. And he might well be taking another gold medal here. That's a really good score indeed for Stridovic. 14.8. He is in the gold medal position. Sarugerio has dropped down into 4th place. Unde is 2nd, Karimi is 3rd. Now it's over to Sarugerio's teammate Stefano Patron.
Italia. Stefano Patron.
Look of immense focus on the face of Stefano Patron. He was the 9th strongest in qualifying, 14.05. Well, that brings to a close what has been very impressive work from Stefano Patron. The final display that we will see from this young, promising home gymnast. And he has been so warmly received by the crowd in the Pala Vesuvio. I've loved watching him at work. Great things, events like these, because they give gymnasts like this, somebody who was such a highly regarded junior, the chance to shine and to maybe break through once more. In 2016 he was at the Junior European Championships. It's 14.05 exactly as he performed in qualification. So 5th position for him, just behind his teammate Sarugerio. So Stredovic is guaranteed a medal, Unde is guaranteed a medal. Karimi waits on the top qualifier.
Japan.
Kakeru Tanigawa.
Kakeru Tanigawa.
14.95 was the score for Kakeru Tanigawa with his qualification display. If he achieves that here, then he will take the gold medal. Really does get full travel down those bars. It's going to be a very tough wait indeed now for Ivan Stredovic. Hard to tell whether Kakeru Tanigawa thinks he's done enough or not. They have just been so marvellous, the entire Japanese team at this competition, both men's and women's artistic gymnastics. Kakeru Tanigawa was 4th in the all-around. Is he going to get anything to add to his team gold medal? He was very much bent over on the dismount. his feet very steady, but had to pull up from a very piked position. That could cost. Has got some good difficulty in the routine. If he gets the full credit, there was 6.2 difficulty in qualification. Leading gymnast Stredovic had a 5.9 difficulty. So it could be a little bit of help for Tanegawa as he waits with, I suspect, great nerves. This could be an extremely close finish, actually. Gymnasts waiting to take to the floor exercise. Stredovic 1, Under 2, Karimi 3, 14.8, 14.45, 14.25. Suspect that Karimi will be feeling a touch on the anxious side about his place on the podium with this score still to come in. Still 2 events to come, the women's floor, the men's horizontal bar. Takeru Tanegawa already has a team gold. Is he going to get an individual prize to take away with him? He is going to get a prize, but it's going to be a silver medal, 14.55 for Takeru Tanegawa. And even Stredovic has won the competition. Tanegawa and Stredovic both on a 5.9 for difficulty. Stredovic, following his great success in the all-around competition, a silver medalist there, he triumphs here. The final standings in the men's parallel bars competition: a bronze for Turkey's Ahmet Under, a silver for Takeru Tanegawa of Japan, the gold medal to Ivan Stredovic of the Russian Federation.
Medal awarding ceremony for parallel bars, artistic gymnastic, men.
It's time for the victory ceremony in the men's parallel bars competition here at Napoli 2019. The Pala Vesuvio in Ponticelli, Naples, is playing host to all of the gymnastics action at the 30th Summer Universiade. Well, there was a touch of drama after the competition had ended because an inquiry changed around the most crucial positions of all, gold and silver. It took time for the right decision to be reached, but in the judges' eyes, it was reached. And that's what really matters.
The mascots will be presented by Rosario Pinton, Vice President of the Italian Gymnastics Federation. Le medaglie saranno consegnate da Kemal Tamer, membro del comitato esecutivo della Federazione Internazionale di Sport Universitari, mentre la mascotte sarà consegnata dal vicepresidente della Federazione Ginnastica d'Italia, Rosario Pinton. Third place and bronze medalist, terzo posto e medaglia di bronzo, Ahmet Under, Turkey.
Considering the injury that Ahmet Under has been working through, he keeps winning medals, which is just remarkable. He's making the best out of a bad situation. He's had to change his training regime. He's had to refocus his attentions on certain apparatuses. And it's worked rather well, hasn't it? The bronze medal to Amerunda.
Second place and the silver medalist, secondo posto e medaglia d'argento, Ivan Stritovic, Russia.
Ivan Stritovic of the Russian Federation thought for a while that he had actually taken the gold medal. His display of 14.8 was almost good enough, but after the inquiry, the difficulty score was put in, then the positions were reversed between first and second place. Stritovic nonetheless delivering an excellent performance.
Place and the gold medalist, primo posto
Ivan
e
Stritovic,
medaglia d'oro,
the silver medalist.
Kakeru Tanigawa, Japan.
Japan's Kakeru Tanigawa gets his gold medal. He came in as the top qualifier and delivered a really good display. His difficulty score upgraded, his total score going from 14.55 to 14.85, and meaning that he is the Universiade champion. The gold medal to Kakeru Tanigawa of Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, International University Sports Federation and team.
The medalists in the men's parallel bars competition at Napoli 2019.